music has a life of its own, and I'm just pleased that as a form it's come over. But in the end, it wouldn't have happened had it not been, for the man himself. But I've always had slight reservations about the word Requiem, actually. It's not a word we've been able to use with the patients. The old word celebration should include, I think, sorrow and sadness and wondering where they go when they've gone. And Requiem has overtones of helping discharge the living's emotions, actually. So what has happened is that John has given me something. He wasn't here, of course, to hear this. So maybe it's about helping the living discharge their emotions as much as it's a requiem for the deceased. And what survives of us is monuments or memories and expressive forms like songs. It's a very small contribution to a giant of a man's life, I think. I mean, somebody like John helped show you how to die, almost, or how to cope with end things. So there's a point in being old because they can tell you how pain and disease and death can be approached, how to face your end with courage so that the younger generation can use that and its wisdom and generosity. I think that's what we got from John. He was very down to earth, but I think we got more of his heart and spirit out as a result of working with him than would otherwise have been the case. And that's the charitable thing we could offer. But I feel I've received very much more from him.
The everyday goings on a farm.
I was touched by his life. I mean, an extroverted elderly man, but I actually got over to him, and that's the nature of inspiration, I think, that somebody breathes something into you and you make a form out of it. My father had cancer at the end of his life. He didn't actually die from that. I was very involved with him towards the end of his life. And what we did in the Requiem, I was already, in spirit, trying to do for him. Giving some spiritual backbone and emotional meaning, to things. I don't know if we gave John that, but I think the attention that he received was important to him.
Brilliant.
The performance of it was much better that first time we did it than any of them.
Right.
And if that's what we should, that's the most important thing to convey, I think, is that moment.
And as long as the diction was as good in the live performance as it was subsequently.